born of the heavens, embraced by Mother Nature, entrusted to humankind. This gift from the gods sustains one of Earth's most diverse biological treasures, our native rainforests. Millions of acres which shelter more than 10,000 unique species, supply fresh water for our daily consumption, protect our beaches from destructive runoff, and serve as a vital link to the survival of our native culture.
Rainforest, in a sense that it captures the condensation from the clouds as well as the mist, and at the same time it provides this wonderful ecosystem for native plants, native birds. It's supposed to be the sponge that soaks up the moisture, that holds it for the benefit of ourselves today and our grandchildren in the future.
But that sponge is rapidly disappearing. In the last century, Hawaii has seen a steady trend of declining rainfall, down 12% in the last 2 decades alone. Additionally, groundwater levels in the Pearl Harbor Aquifer, which is the source of more than 60% of Oahu's drinking water, has declined by half. And in the last 200 years, more than half of our rainforests have been lost.
So the worst case scenario for us is that our watersheds get depleted more and the source of fresh water diminishes. That's the worst case scenario for us.
But it's a trend that can and is being reversed. In the battle to defend and revive our ancient watershed lands, public-private partnerships are being formed in hopes of stemming the losses that started with the arrival of mankind.
Many people question the ability of our community to move forward collectively. There's a window of opportunity to do that right now with the people that are at the table, that are all committed genuinely from their hearts to do great work. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your upbringing was. This is about a much higher calling. This is for generations to come. We're helping people today that we will never know. And that's something special we all need to grab a hold of.
An initiative introduced by Governor Neil Abercrombie in November of 2012 aims to reverse the hundreds of years of forest depletion. The initiative identifies priority watersheds and outlines on-the-ground actions required to protect and sustain Hawaii's critical water sources.
It's something I think perhaps here in Paradise we've taken a little bit for granted, that we'll always have the water, that Paradise will always be as we imagine it to be and want it to be. We've got to put together a combination of government and organizations like Pacific Links Foundation in order to see to it that we put projects there that people can see, that people can tell we're actually going to commit ourselves to the environment.
The goal of the initiative is to double the amount of protected watershed areas in just 10 years to ensure fresh water is available for the people of Hawaii in perpetuity.
We're pumping on an average of 150 million gallons per day of drinking water. And as the island grows, we expect that to increase by another 30 million gallons per day to 2035.
We can make a difference. It really is putting resources at the right place, at the right time, the right plans, so that we don't have to keep doing the same thing and expect different results.
As demand for water increases, so must the efforts to revive our watershed. Organizations including Ka'ala Farm, Kupu, and the U.S. Army are among those already taking part in vital restoration projects.
Just hook this on around the post and wrap it around. Make sure it's nice and tight.
From the construction of miles of fencing aimed at keeping feral animals out of the protected areas to the removal of invasive plant species, positive change is already happening. Without continued efforts, the degradation of our forests will only accelerate, further threatening water supplies for future generations.
We can't just assume that our watersheds, our conservation, that lands that give us the life-giving water of Hawaii are always going to be safe. We've got to make sure that we take our Kuleana responsibilities seriously.
This issue excites me because it's a window of opportunity for us to do great things, for parties to come together that traditionally don't. They're at the table and they're doing the great things, they're doing the good work. Government is at the table, the private sector is at the table, and the community is there gluing us together. It's an opportunity we can't give up. We have to take advantage of it right now, and shame on us if we don't.